regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Aviators of Orlando Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go here in Anchorage. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball in just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Carrington. He'll find his man. That's the rookie from Notre Dame. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on 3rd down. Carrington. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Ready, go!
Right back to him on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Well, you look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
2nd and 9 now. And he floats one there, incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And that is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they have 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
One more time for Ward here, and he's got it again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
38-yard line.
Let's go now.
Up the middle they go. Minor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Back to throw. St. Clair. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
A gain of 12. And an Orlando first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Kidd. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
18 more yards.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg. St. Clair. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second, too. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Aviators are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Point after here coming up. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Nighthawks offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Off the play fake. Carrington. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
That is caught, and he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 81.
Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Again, he'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Come on, go.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Chavez. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Off play action. Carrington. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Nighthawks have regained the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
The try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
The score,
so they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Orlando takes back over on offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, kind of tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off the play fake. St. Clair. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Kidd. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action. St. Clair under pressure, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
Okay, ready?
Operating from the gun, St. Clair. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Operating from the gun, St. Clair. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll run on first down. Kidd. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8. Here's a slant, and he's got it to Ward. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Operating from the gun, St. Clair to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
At the 39-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Throw left side, caught here by Ward.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there. 52 yards.
And the Aviators will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Now for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Throw left side complete. That's Bowman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Carrington. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports halftime. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. St. Clair. Over the middle, complete. That's lost. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And they'll send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Carrington. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bowman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Carrington. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Here we go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Carrington. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake. St. Clair. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. With it is Brown. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. And pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for his wideout.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Carrington. He finds his man, complete. That's Chavez.
Second down pass. Complete to number 2. Brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Bowman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowman. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Brought down back at the 27.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carrington. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Orlando takes back over on offense. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They run the counter. Kidd trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Operating from the gun, St. Clair. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. adjusted Ross from 19 yards away. And the Aviators look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Carrington. That's taken in by Franklin. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Darius Alexander busting through to get him for a loss of 6. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Aviators offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Kidd. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Orlando, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. Kidd. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. And they'll give you a Banacandle on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Off play action. St. Clair. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Carrington. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's second down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Carrington. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Chavez. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
On downs.
That's Ward, complete right side. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Kidd. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
This now a 3rd and 4. 3rd down, here's a ball to Campbell.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Throwing to start the drive. Carrington.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. From the left side, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Nighthawks
have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. So they came in here facing a very